Okay, so I've got a 0.5 millimeter diameter piece of lead that's about 60 millimeters long. So in this example of surface tension, we can basically neglect the differences in diameter across that piece of lead, making it pretty much a perfect cylinder. As you can see, the lead's kind of floating on the water. That's due to surface tension. The lead is supported basically by a thin layer of film, which is actually the surface tension, but kind of acts like a film. The reason it floats is because the weight of the piece of lead is actually equal to that of the force due to the surface tension, pointing in the opposite direction, straight up, whereas the weight points straight down, weight force. So we're using a surfactant of Dawn dish soap, and when you can see that when it's added to the water, it eventually will change the surface tension of the water. Oh, there we go. That's how that happens. We're good. Oh, boom. And now the piece of lead is sunk to the bottom, and that's basically because the surfactant lessens the surface tension, therefore lessening the tension force pointing up, making it so that the weight of the cylinder is greater than the tension force taking it down, breaking the surface tension and making it sink. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
And go ahead.
As you can see right now on the screen, there's two water droplets. The one on the left-hand side of the screen is just on glass, and the other is on the right is on a piece of wax paper. So this is another example of surface tension, liquid beating on the surface, which would be hydrophilic versus hydrophobic. Your hydrophilic is like the left, where it's got a weaker cohesive force. So the force between the water and, for instance, the glass in this example, there's a stronger adhesive force which pulls the water outward, making it more of a flat puddle-like shape, versus the water droplet on the piece of wax paper, which kind of acts in the same instance as if you did this on Teflon, where there's a much stronger cohesive force that pulls the water into a spherical shape, creating like a bead of water, leaving a weaker adhesive force to the surface itself of the wax paper, therefore creating a water droplet versus a puddle. That's it.
Done.
Yeah.